Struggling with your chipping, need a better strategy? Well, if you take the 60-degree wedge, that's probably the one that gives you the most spin, the most control, but can be very challenging. So we're gonna get rid of that one. I tell you to, if you need loft, I try and go with the sand wedge, a little bit more bounce. It has a little bit more forgiving when it comes to turf interaction, but that's not necessarily easy. You can go to a bump and run. Now that gets very, very simple, but the easiest one if you're really struggling with your chipping is maybe try a 5-wood or a 7-wood. So because of the camber of the sole being rounded, there's very, very little sort of turf restriction, if you like, with the interaction. It's really easy. It slides, that rounded sole slides. And when you set up to it very much like a putter, it's really, really easy. Now it needs some practice because obviously it comes off, it's got a lot more smash versus one of these wedges or an 8-iron, but it's a really, really useful tool. So I'm here, the lies, you know, we're dormant here, lies aren't great. The nice thing is you kind of mitigate all of your worries about contact. So I'm going to this hole right here is really close. I've got this under my arm, kind of up, almost like it was anchoring putting, but I'm just going to basically play this very much like a putt, but I've got this here and then I'm just backing through. And that ball just scoots. So you can see it kind of runs through the fringe, and now I've got like a 2-footer. So I'm going to go to one up here. Maybe I'd be a little worried about the contact. I'm even going to put it in a little bit of a hole. So now, same thing, just a longer motion, and this ball's going to chase up. So set up, kind of almost looks like arm lock, but then from here I'm just going to kind of turn back and through. And you can see how that thing is chasing, running up, probably finished about 4 feet. But I've got loads of margin for error. So when you're struggling with the chipping, think about using your 7-wood, something that got a lot of loft, where you can kind of get that under that arm and just rock it. Mitigates all the stress on contact. The ball's just going to trundle, get close to the hole, and you'll be able to get it up and down.